Understanding self-harm, causes, consequences, and paths to healing. Self-harm is a deeply distressing behavior where individuals intentionally inflict injury on themselves. It is often a cry for help, a manifestation of inner turmoil, or a coping mechanism for overwhelming emotions. While it can be challenging to understand and address, increasing awareness and fostering a compassionate approach are crucial steps towards supporting those who struggle with self-harm. Self-harm, also known as self-injury, involves deliberately hurting oneself as a way to cope with emotional pain, anger, or frustration. Common methods include cutting, burning, scratching, or hitting oneself. Though it may provide temporary relief, self-harm does not address the underlying issues and can lead to serious physical and physiological consequences. The reasons behind self-harm are complex and multifaceted. Understanding these causes can help in developing effective interventions and support systems. Number 1. Emotional distress. Individuals often resort to self-harm to manage intense emotions such as sadness, anxiety, anger, or frustration. Physical pain can provide a temporary distraction from emotional suffering. 2. Trauma and abuse. Many who self-harm have experienced trauma, abuse, or neglect. Self-injury can be a way to express pain, gain a sense of control, or punish oneself due to feelings of shame or guilt. 3. Mental health disorders. Conditions such as depression, anxiety, borderline personality disorder, and eating disorders are commonly associated with self-harm. This behavior may be a symptom of these underlying mental health issues. 4. Social and environmental factors. Bullying, relationship problems, academic pressures, and other stressors can contribute to self-harm. Peer influence and cultural factors may also play a role. Number 5. Lack of coping mechanisms. Individuals who lack healthy coping strategies may turn to self-harm as a means to deal with stress or emotional pain. This can become a maladaptive coping mechanism that is difficult to break. The consequences of self-harm. While self-harm may provide short-term relief, it has significant long-term consequences that can affect all aspects of an individual's life. 1. Physical damage. Self-harm can lead to severe injuries, infections, and permanent scars. In extreme cases, it can result in accidental death. Psychological impact. The act of self-harming can intensify feelings of shame, guilt, and low self-esteem. It may also exacerbate underlying mental health conditions. 3. Social isolation. Individuals who self-harm often feel isolated and misunderstood. They may withdraw from social interactions to hide their injuries, leading to further loneliness and depression. 4. Cycle of behavior. Self-harm can become a repetitive behavior, creating a cycle that is hard to break without proper intervention and support. Pathways to healing. Addressing self-harm requires a multifaceted approach that includes emotional support, professional intervention, and the development of healthy coping mechanisms. First of all, seek professional help. Therapy can be instrumental in addressing the underlying causes of self-harm. Cognitive behavioral therapy, dialectical behavioral therapy, and other therapeutic approaches can help individuals develop healthier ways to cope with their emotions. 2. Build a support network. Friends, family and support groups play a crucial role in recovery. A strong support network can provide understanding, encouragement and a sense of belonging. 3. Develop healthy coping strategies. Learning alternative coping mechanisms such as mindfulness, journaling, exercise and creative expression can help individuals manage their emotions without resorting to self-harm. 4. Education and awareness. Raising awareness about self-harm can reduce stigma and encourage individuals to seek help. Education programs in schools and communities can promote understanding and provide resources for those in need. 5. Create a safe environment. Ensuring a safe and supportive environment at home, school and work is essential. Reducing stresses and providing emotional support can prevent self-harm and promote healing. Self-harm is a complex and often misunderstood behavior, but with the right support and intervention, individuals can overcome it and find healthier ways to cope with their emotions. Compassion, understanding and awareness are all key to helping those who struggle with self-harm embark on a path to recovery and well-being.